Hey guys, ClayRepairs here, and today I'm going to show you how to remove, replace, and lubricate your driveline. I'll be demonstrating this on my 99 Ford Ranger. Now, this is the common problem with Ford Rangers, is that when you go to take off from a stop, or when you go to stop, there's a clunk as you come to a stop. And that most likely is your drive shaft slip yoke that needs lubricating. And in this video, I'll show you how to lubricate it and get rid of that clunk when you come to a stop. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your transmission is in park. You set your parking brake and put blocks in the wheels. Here are the tools you will need. Some flat blade screwdrivers, zip ties, or some sort of clamp. You're going to have to take off the rubber boot when you're lubricating it, so you'll need something to attach it back on. Some medium strength blue thread locker for reinstalling it. A marker or a paint pen or some sort of marking device to mark your drive line so it goes back in correctly. Something to snip off the cables. Something to lubricate up the drive line. Some sort of grease. I'm going to be using this special Ford grease just for my truck. And you're going to need some common hand tools, wrenches, sockets, etc. Next, we're going to be going under the truck. Make sure you always wear safety glasses when going underneath here. You don't want anything getting in your eyes. Safety first. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is mark your drive shaft. So you can see I made a little mark right there. And it lines up to a mark on the drive shaft. That way I know exactly how this went in. And that's on the differential side. Now up here on the side of the transfer case, I did the same thing. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a mark to signify where it attaches to the transfer case, because you don't want your drive line getting out of balance. After that, you're going to want to remove the 4 bolts that attach this on each end. Take a hammer, bang on it a little bit to knock it loose. After that, your drive shaft should fall out the bottom. And before that happens, you're going to want to have some jack stands handy to hold up your drive shaft so it doesn't fall down. So if it falls, you can damage it. Once your drive shaft is out, you're going to want to lay it on a nice flat working surface. And you're going to want to take the slip yoke apart, which means you're going to have to take off the clamp on this end, and it's just going to slide right off. After it's off, you're going to want to clean the splines up on this end, so there's no grease left. The blue stuff isn't grease, it's just a paint they put on it, so that's fine. And you're going to want to clean up the splines on the inside here. Can't see it very well, but inside there's some splines that you're going to want to clean up. I wasn't able to clean them up very well. I think it should be fine, but I guess we'll see. After both ends of the slip yoke are fully cleaned up, you're going to want to find some of this PTFE lubricant. And on the back it says, eliminates grunt type noise in drive shaft slip yokes. Okay, I put a nice heavy coat of that grease on this shaft here. I was able to put a decent amount down here. It's hard to reach in there. I had to use a long screwdriver, but I think I put enough down there to where I won't have to do this for quite a while, what I'm hoping. And the next thing to do is reassemble these 2 parts and make sure they slide around nice. Also make sure they're lined up correctly. I put a mark on this one right here, and I put a mark on this one so that these 2 marks line up here. That way I make sure this drive shaft was together the same direction for the purpose of its balance. I was able to finally slip this thing on here. Took a bit of work. I had to twist this thing back and forth to get this boot to go up on the shaft. That was the only part that was a little bit challenging. After that, it just slid right on. You have to make sure to align those splines correctly. So you can see this line here is right across from this line there. That means that my shaft is just aligned like it was before. It means it's all balanced, and only thing to do with this still off the truck is to re-secure this side. And since I have broken this one-time use clip, we're going to need to find another way to secure this on. And I think I'm just going to use zip ties. So to make sure it's balanced, I'm going to put 2 zip ties on here. The head of this one sticking off this side, and another one with the head of it sticking off this side. Now, as you can see, I've secured this end on here with 2 zip ties, the heads opposing each other. And after I wipe up this grease that squirted out of the end, I will be able to reassemble this on the truck. The most important thing when installing it is to make sure those marks you made earlier line up so that it's balanced after you install it. When installing it, make sure to put some medium strength thread locker on these bolts here so they don't vibrate loose, and torque them to spec. Mine says about 80 foot-pounds, so that's what I did mine to. Yours might say something different. But you want it to be torqued down properly with a thread locker on it. And after that, you're good. You should be able to test out your drive line, make sure it doesn't go clunk anymore. With that, we should be done. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos just like this.